Well, a lot for him, for sure. He was there a long time, and there's always going to be emotion for him individually playing his old team and everything that goes into it. But our guys will be ready to go.
How much did you use his knowledge in your pre-scout? You're showing clips, and there he is in them.
Yeah, I talked to him. Well, this was a while ago when he first got here. We were talking a little bit about the Flyers and their style of game, and we know the style. It's not changed much over the years since Torch has been there. It's a hard-working team. They got pressure everywhere, and they're competitive.
You mentioned the guys will be ready to go tonight. After the loss in Nashville, John Tavares had said, we should be PO'd, moving in. Like, what's your sense of the group?
Should be what?
Pissed off.
Pissed off.
Oh, you're allowed to use that word.
Team should be pissed off.
Yeah.
Team should be pissed off. What is your sense of the group coming off that game?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they are upset about it, for sure. Coming out of the first, talking about the game, coming out of the first period, we're up 2-0. We're in good shape, almost make it 3-0. But it's a learning lesson, in my opinion, that you can't, get impatient in your game and get away from your game, and that's what we did in the second period. And next thing you know, we're down 3-2. So, yeah, nobody's happy about it.
How much do you start getting into kind of playoff mode, like the guys are not on the ice again for an optional? Like, is it just about conserving energy whenever you can get it between now and the postseason?
A lot of travel, and hockey, obviously, but a lot of travel with us in the last month, I'd say. A lot of travel, and we're heading out again tomorrow. We had a good practice yesterday, 30 minutes or more, and, pretty good pace out there, so I don't think there's any need for anybody to go on the ice this morning. Yeah, if they want to go touch it up, goalies like to get some shots, whatever, but we're going to need the energy tonight in the game.
How do you think Chris Tanev's done since he came back from injury?
Early on, I think it was his timing and things were not good. They were off. But I felt like he's gotten it back now. I think he's back to his game. Yeah.
So the Flyers... Go ahead, please.
You had Scott Laughton as a young kid when you were with the Flyers. How have you seen his game kind of grow and develop over the years?
Well, I had him so young. I think coming in, we weren't sure exactly what he was going to be. In junior, I know he put a lot of points up and was an offensive player in junior, all-around type player in junior. And I think in the NHL, he's been more of a role player. But it still produces at, not at as high a clip as he did in junior, but he still produces. But, for me, he's a guy that's, he's got to be a checker, a guy that's in your face type player, produces around the net, gets to the net, just plays a hard style of game.
How have you liked his game, or has it progressed for you?
It has progressed, yeah. I thought last game was his best game.
So a lot of interest in the free agent you signed yesterday from Dartmouth, Luke Ames. Just wonder, what do you know about him?
Not a lot. I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
The Flyers are obviously going through a tough time right now, but when you look at them, what do you have to be aware of tonight? What do you have to be
like I said, their effort and their competitiveness and their pressure, they come. It's like they're coming with 5 guys all over the ice, and you gotta fight for your ice against them, and they're going to give everything they got. All John Tortorella's teams play hard and they compete hard, and they're coming.